I suppose while we're here, let's can we talk about these as well?
Yeah, so this is actually brand new on the market. So this is similar to what you might have seen as a backpack dust extractor. This is actually the backpack battery pack. So where Makita designed this for was probably predominantly for a lot of their outdoor power equipment guys, because gas-powered products have always had to jump on sort of run time. You can simply just fill it back up and keep going. So they've introduced this with two different battery accessibility. So when you want to run, if you have this loaded up with 4 batteries, you can run it with your 36 volt tools or 2x18, so that'll give you double the run time, or you can actually run it with a single battery tool, which will basically quadruple your run time. So where this would be fantastic would be for even the drywall sander. If you did have a really big room that you didn't have power to, you could just run, I don't know the exact time frames, but 4 times longer than normal. Otherwise, other jobs like...
So it essentially gives you 4 batteries.
Yep.
With the one battery that you can just slip in there.
So you can slip that onto...
Where's the end of it?
So that's... I've got it connected up over here to this one at the moment. So I've got that plugged into the chainsaw, because obviously that's one particular tool that you might want extended runtime on.
Can you just use one of them?
Yeah, so as soon as if you have a single tool.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about running this adapter and then running a proper battery. I'm not too sure about that. But if it is only a single battery tool, then that's when we would run this adapter here. That's got a nice swivel to it too, so it doesn't feel like the cords get too caught up in the way.
Nice. All right, looks pretty comfortable. I actually haven't seen them out in the field yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen a video about them, so this might be the first video.
It'd be interesting to see them in action, to actually see how much of an advantage it is getting that extra run time.
Yeah, I suppose if you're out maybe working on the highways or something,
yeah,
you got to use a hammer drill.
If you're pinning a slab together, like that's always one of those applications where a customer might come in and go, you know, I'm after a rotary hammer. And the first question is, well, what sort of work is it? Are you doing hundreds of holes in a go, like pinning a slab together, or are you just putting 10 holes in for a Dynabolts or whatever it might be? If you're doing the 10 holes, then the cordless is by far a fantastic option. But if you're doing the 100 holes, then I always suggest to go to a cord where you can. But obviously with the introduction of that can bridge that.
Definitely.
Alright, I'll run this.
That's my favorite tool ever.
So underrated. So we plug this one in. So we'll just take that off. I just wanted to check what it was. So not only is this pretty good at catching majority of the dust, even without it, obviously as long as you got the plug in.
Yeah, Eugene lost my plug.
Eugene. Otherwise, you can simply plug that in, and now you got a completely cordless option that is basically 100% dust free.
Yep. And I look forward to using that as well.
This thing is sick.
Yeah, it is. It's so easy, man.
Yeah.
And it used to be really hard to chop away at the ceilings, and now you just can even do it with one hand.
Do you know the little trick with your blades as well?
What's that?
If you break a blade or bust a blade and you ever get caught out, you can actually use an 18mm snap-off blade. So everyone's Stanley knife they have in their toolbox. Break off and leave about 3 or 4 down the bottom, and you can actually fit that in there to continue getting the job done. So,
really?
Yeah, this does it a little bit more aggressively because it's got the teeth, but yeah, that if you're in a bind, because not many, especially Makita dealers, they might not carry these as spare parts because it's a pretty specialised tool.
Yeah.
We obviously do, but
well, some people have said don't ever hit a nail with it because it'll break. I've hit a few nails actually in screws.
Yeah.
It hasn't broken yet. It's still on my first blade, and I've probably cut maybe, I don't know, 50 to 100 meters worth.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit the nail and you just pull it out straight away. And
yeah.
I think if they try and cut through the nail, they might struggle, but
yeah. All right, thanks. I look forward to
giving that a go.
Yeah, I really love that tool. All right.